She fast. Did you know Alzheimer's is the leading cognitive disease in the U.S.? They might forget, but we'll always remember.
Can you just take a seat for us?
No,
while we help you. You have a big cut on your forehead. We need to help you.
Is this normal?
Can you lay back for me, please?
She's supposed to be active.
You're gonna let us help you,
Yes,
okay?
memory problems are a typical first sign of Alzheimer's disease in the early stages.
How did she get this? How does this happen?
Unfortunately, there's not no concrete cause of Alzheimer's disease yet, but a combination of factors such as familial history, genetics, the person's physical environment, and their lifestyle can contribute to them developing Alzheimer's disease later.
How many people have this? Is this a lot? Is it common?
According to research, an estimated 6.7 million Americans ages 65 and older are living with Alzheimer's disease, according to 2023 reports.
I just want to go lay back. Please lay back, please.
Just like for me, Chanelica.
You know where you are?
I want to go home.
Yeah, you can go home once we can figure this all out, okay?
I need Chris. Chris has to come pick me up.
Chris doesn't exist.
Yes, he does. It's my
No, we
husband.
don't know Chris.
Yes, we
We were
do.
never married.
Yep, so non-memory cognition decline is difficulty finding the proper word, impaired thinking, cognition, and memory are also early stages and indicators of Alzheimer's
I just
disease.
got a sandwich.
Yes.
Get your
So can I
fingers.
just ask you a few questions to communicate with the provider? Does Alzheimer's disease run in your family
I
at all?
don't know. I think my grandfather had memory loss. I don't really remember.
Okay. And are you Chanelica's primary caregiver?
Yeah, I'm her sister.
Okay. And what have you been doing to help with her condition?
I try to keep her on a schedule, make sure she's not anxious. Don't let her be overwhelmed all the time.
Okay, that's good. Those are all great things to do. And then, like, how do you feel? How has her disorder affected you personally as her caregiver?
It's really overwhelming. It's a lot to remember her medications, the stuff I have to do. It's a
She
lot.
just leaves me inside all day, all the time. Doesn't
I
let me go
understand.
outside.
Yes, a lot of caregivers that deal with Alzheimer's patients get burnt out really easily. So I'm going to refer both you and Chanelica for resources that can help support you and give you adequate knowledge and information regarding how to deal with the disease.
And like I said, it's very important to keep her on a schedule so that she, has a routine. And it's also important for you to be patient with her because I understand it can be frustrating, but it is, you do require some patience. You need to also make sure she gets her food and fluids because she will forget to eat and take care of herself. And it's also very important for you to lock the doors because she might just walk out whenever she feels like
lock
it.
the doors.
Provide a low stimulation environment. Unconditional positive regard has been helpful in most patients that we've seen. And
Is Chris coming now?
do you have any other questions?
No, that's it.
Okay, I'll go notify your provider now.
Oh my God. Just relax.
Where am I?
There's a hospital with night shifts with these
I don't have a
patients.
sister Terry. I have a cousin, but not a sister Terry.
Everything is okay.
Are you with her?
Who?
Her.
There's nobody with her. If you don't relax, we're about to get 3 strikes. There's nobody there. Sit down.
So you're with her too, huh?
You need to lay back right now. Why would you wait this long to bring her in if she's been exhibiting all these symptoms?
Well, we thought that dementia was normal for all old people.
First of all, she does not have dementia. She has Alzheimer's. They're not the same thing. And that is not a good enough reason to not bring her in. She needed help.
Well, is there any other information you could tell me on how to seek help?
Well, Alzheimer's is usually progressive, and you usually take them to a specialized doctor at the onset of their symptoms. But since you guys waited so long and she's progressed so much, the front desk will help you find a doctor who could hopefully prescribe some type of medication to slow this down. Because I don't even know if she can take care of herself at this point. Hopefully.
Hopefully. Okay.
Are there any other questions you have?
Well, will this happen to you?
Just because it's in your family does not mean you'll get it. But it is more likely because your sister has it and if it runs through your parents.
Well, is there anything
She's
new?
coming closer.
There's nobody there. Is there anything new being done about Alzheimer's?
There are these things called clinical trials for certain medical conditions, and if she is a candidate, we can help you find a clinical trial for Alzheimer's that might help with her memory progression.
Okay, thank you.
You just watched the do's and don'ts of Alzheimer's. I'm Chanelica and I played the do scenario.
And I was Nicole and I played the don't scenario. So we're going to recap together the do's and don'ts of Alzheimer's and some resources.
So, go ahead. Okay, so in my scenario, we saw that the nurse and the charge nurse were providing therapeutic communication to both the patient and the family, and they created a very safe and informative environment for the family member and the patient.
And as you saw in the don't scenario, I myself, the patient, and my family member were left feeling defeated, unencouraged, and honestly we had no positive impact from that appointment. And in fact, we left with less information than we came with.
So as you can see from both scenarios, both patients exhibited the same symptoms pretty much. I suffered from running away and to
sustaining a head injury, and
I was a sundown Alzheimer's patient, so I was suffering from hallucinations and disorientation. And so it's very important to identify and treat clinical Alzheimer's in a medical setting because it improves quality of life, prevents suicide, helps with physical benefits, and improves cognition and overall well-being of life.
it takes all members of the care team and the family to facilitate a welcoming environment and an environment where the patient feels safe.
Yes, and while we created this video, we used a few sources to help create our do's and don'ts and hit some certain points that are very important in terms of Alzheimer's. So we used Alzheimer's.gov, the National Institute of Aging, and the CEC as well.
And you can refer to any one of these websites if you have any questions about Alzheimer's in general and how Alzheimer's can stem from dementia.
And if you're interested in any medical careers that have to do or pertain to Alzheimer's, there is psychiatrists, clinical neuropsychiatrists, psychiatrist, nurse practitioner, and research scientists that all work towards helping Alzheimer's patients and doing research on finding clinical trials that can benefit patients as well.
So we hope you enjoyed the do's and don'ts of Alzheimer's.
Thank you.
Bye!